I'm going to be very clear about this. Do not call me on WhatsApp. I'm not going to answer the phone on WhatsApp, okay? I might answer, actually, for some people, but 98% of the time, like, who answers the phone on WhatsApp? Like, I can't actually think of a time in which I was like, oh boy, please call me. And then I saw like a notification on WhatsApp because it basically hijacks your phone. And you're like, oh boy, I couldn't, because it's like your phone normally, at least my phone is optimized to receive calls, through the call function. And thus, I like it when that happens because I can do all my things and then you can tap the little thing on the top and it says, oh, click to go back to call and shit. But WhatsApp will just take over your phone like it does with this pop up notifications for random messages from people you're kind of avoiding. Um, yeah, it's a bit rough, isn't it? This was prompted again by once again someone called me on WhatsApp, and I think it just needs to stop. So I've got this extreme lighting condition thing set up just to make that very clear, very crystal clear. Um, but I also thought this could be a fun analogy for the fact that uh, the channels in which you try to address people are flawed, even if we are trying to bring about a good message. So part two of this video, which starts now, is stop having or attempting to have reasoned debates of deep, entrenched, nuanced issues on Twitter, because you're very limited by the platform and its count and the character count and the liability for um, echo chambers is a bit easier because I think you don't look at Twitter as a serious place to look and think, but on Facebook, I might take a minute to actually sit down and read and breathe it in. Instagram, even, because I'm chilling. But Twitter is that kind of speed up. You're like in 4 seconds, I've retweeted five things, right? I've read it and I might feel the sentiment, or I might find it funny, but I'm actually having any real engagement with it. There's things I'll press like. Like you see a lot of things that have like the high like to retweet ratio, because people will be comfortable putting it in their like section but won't actually retweet it because they don't fully agree with it. They just find it funny, or it's kind of wiling. So you like the comment, so you can go back to it and laugh at it in about 4 months' time. Um, but in the same way, that I do not want anyone to call me on WhatsApp, and I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in this, but maybe I'm just tapping into my echo chamber. Um, I also do not have any real energy or real excitement about actually having anything that I'd pretend is a profitable discussion on Twitter. We can still talk about things and you get revealed to a lot of things. I learned, for example, there's a different minimum wage for people with disabilities in the US. Did not know this until about a month ago. I learned about a bunch of other things. I learned about social issues across the world that I wouldn't have found out without for Twitter and its speed of being able to just blast information at you or blast concepts at you, right? However, to have the deep discussion is pretty hard. Even replying to the right like message. Like, no, I wasn't trying to actually. I was calling him a dickhead, and actually, I meant uh, they are saying something problematic. But you, my good man, you're okay. Even though I don't agree with your thoughts on Rush, um, and maybe I'm more into the more melodic style of hard rock or metal, perhaps. But yeah, in the same way, I wanted to, as you can see, make these videos a bit more accessible. This is the first of hopefully many. Just quick blast, keep it under a certain length because subtitling is fun. Um, yeah, we're going a bit shorter these days. We're gonna go a bit more. I'm still gonna have my long drag on 15 plus minutes, but I wanted to have this as a good trial of read it and also interact with it a bit quicker, a bit more accessible for those on the go, maybe those with low data accounts who haven't switched over to the SIM only master race, of course. But yeah, we should stop relying on WhatsApp for calls, even though maybe I'm also being a bit bigoted because that's how people get to call people without having to use their minutes. But also, when we use other data for things like Twitter, we should probably change expectations, but still have a hope in the good faith of meaningful discussion. Why not, right? Of course, but I feel like we cannot have that seep into our subconscious that this is a place of real, deep, meaningful discussion, because that's a very limited road we go down. You see, I'm seeping into that 6 minute. No. We're not going to do that. Anyway, as always, thoughts, feel free to share them in multiple forums. If you have my number, give me a call or text me. Remember text messages? Remember those? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant medium. Especially when you lose your phone and you need to use like a brick phone. They go straight to you don't have to register your WhatsApp and any of that nonsense. Or emails. Brilliant stuff. Say just explore our options.